The couple in third place is Normani and Val.
What's going on, guys? I am back with another video, and this is going to be unlike all the other videos that I've posted because there is no reaction. Why? Because I've actually seen, I actually watched Dance with the Stars live last night, so there was no need to actually do any of that. I'm just going to do kind of like a review, an overview of the competition itself, how Normani and Val did throughout, and how I feel about them getting third place. So, they were probably one of the most solid couples throughout this entire competition, save for Heather, but she got eliminated earlier on simply because she didn't get enough votes. It wasn't because of the judges, because, hands down, she had the best technique and the most experience, but, everybody goes for the underdog usually, and they want to see a struggle and everything, and they want all this extra personality that's not even necessary. So, I mean, I don't know. So, yeah, Normani and Val have been very solid, very consistent. And the consistency is, a lot of people say the consistency is why they did not win. Because, they started off strong and continued to be strong all the way throughout the competition. And other people are saying it's because a lot of people still don't like her, or they still don't know her. A lot of people aren't really giving her a chance because she's a pop star. Pop stars typically don't get a lot of the good graces because a lot of people just don't feel like they can relate to a pop star. But the thing about Normani is she's actually been through a lot of hurt and pain and struggle. But apparently, people still don't see that side, even though she has unraveled all of the different pieces of herself on camera, something that she doesn't even like to do. I don't know. People are still complaining over that. I really don't understand it, but hey, it's how people feel, and it's the way they're going to feel. You can't really get upset about it. I mean, you can get upset about it, but, that's all you can really do. There's nothing that you can really do about other people's opinions. There are two performances. Okay, she did, her When I Grow Up routine again, and she was joined by Bruno and Len, which Len looked like a daggone, I don't know. You know how people be saying that they be saying Allie talking about she dances like a table? Well, Len looked like an actual table, like a wooden table. He just stood there like this, swaying back and forth, clapping all off beat and stuff. At least Bruno tried to put in some work, some steps, but I don't know. That was kind of funny, but it was kind of sad at the same time. I'm not even gonna lie. Normani and Val obviously did great. Like that routine, honestly, is one of my favorites because it just, I don't know, she just embodies it so well because it was girl groups, and she's in a girl group, so that's that. The fusion dance I really liked. They were supposed to kind of mix it up and put together a routine that combines all the different dances that they've done in throughout the whole season. She looked great, he looked great. They've been like such a power couple for this entire thing, and I'm not saying couple like romantically, I'm saying dance couple, so calm down, Valmani shippers. Valmani shippers are actually real, and I don't understand. Like, I kind of shipped them at one point, but then I'm like, maybe not, to me, he's kind of like an older brother figure to her in a way. You know, he treats her like she's like his little sister, and I just don't see anything romantic there. Yeah, so she came in third place. A lot of people are up in arms. Obviously, a lot of harmonizers are up in arms. Even the girls of Fifth Harmony are up in arms. I mean, their faces were priceless, and a lot of people were like posting like, "Yep, that's how." Like, she's like Fifth Harmony. Somebody posted on Twitter, 5H speaks for the rest of the harmonizers. Their faces speak for the rest of the harmonizers, and I'm like, I mean, yeah, I mean, you should have seen Lauren and Dinah's faces especially. You see Lauren, she's just like, you know, she was supposed to win, and Dinah's like up here, she's just leaning back, chewing her gum, like, yeah, she's like, both of them look like they was about to shit up. Like, seriously? The two of them look gangsta. They look gangsta as hell. But, I mean, it was funny. And then you point over to Allie, and poor Allie looks like she's about to cry. And y'all know, harmonizers know, you better not make Allie cry, because we will come for you hard as hell. It will come down on you with the force of God if you make our Allie cry. You know you don't make Allie cry, because when I saw her face, I started to get a little teary-eyed, because I just can't take it when she cries. I can't. But now, coming from a completely unbiased point of view, you know, yeah, as a harmonizer, I am upset that she did not win. But from an unbiased point of view, you know, Rashad did really well through this competition as well. And the two of them have actually been kind of neck and neck, especially towards like the second half of the competition. And somebody actually showed a scoreboard, and it showed Rashad and Normani's scores being very, very similar. And, you know, it would have been very easy for Rashad to come up over Normani, but I'm not really getting why David got second place. I feel like it should have been Rashad, then Normani, then David. If Normani didn't get first, Rashad obviously got first, but I thought that she would have at least got second. Because to me, David, to me, all he had was his personality, which I get it, you know, his charms won America over, and that's why they voted for him more. But I feel like Normani, you know, she had something special, and, you know, she shared deep stories, you know, about her life, something that a lot of people don't do, some things that, you know, a lot of people don't have to actually show. And then you have people saying, oh, she just wants everybody to feel sorry for her. These are actual things that she went through. You know, having to move to Houston from New Orleans because, you know, her home was completely destroyed by Hurricane Katrina. Being cyberbullied and having hate crimes committed against her for just being black and being a woman of color. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. I don't know what people think. Like, what do people think that she's trying to do? She's not making any of these stories up. These are real stories that occurred in her life. So I don't know why people are sitting up here talking about some, oh, you know, she's trying to make people feel sorry for her. No, these are actual things that happened to her in her life. So I really just, I really can't stand it when people claim that people are playing the victim. You're not playing the victim if you're actually a victim, all right? Just saying. But again, going from my unbiased opinion, you know, I can see why she maybe have gotten third, because a lot of people really were not behind her still, even though, you know, she completely dominated this competition, in my opinion. Am I upset? Yes. But did I expect her to win? Not exactly. I kind of saw it coming. I kind of saw it coming that she wasn't going to win. I honestly didn't even know if she was going to make it to the finals or not, because, you know, like I was saying in previous videos, Normani, yes, she is very, she is known, you know, she is in a, you know, a top charting, like, girl group, a very famous girl group, but at the same time, if you look at, like, you know, their followers on social media, it's a few million, but not everybody watches, not everybody is in this country, so not everybody can vote. So, you know, a lot of their fans do come from overseas. So, you know, without their help, I mean, we as just American harmonizers, just as harmonizers from the U.S., we couldn't really do anything to, you know, we couldn't do that much to help her out, you know. collectively we could have pushed it, but you know, it just wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. And I saw that early on. I stated that before. I was like, she may not make it all the way to the end, but I was proven wrong. You know, yeah, she didn't make it to the finals, and I'm so happy and proud of her. But I knew, like, I had a gut feeling that she wasn't actually going to win the mirror ball. But I did have hope, and I did have the faith that she would. But she didn't, and we can't really be up in arms about it because you know, it's just a competition on a show, you know. And honestly, in my heart of hearts, in my own opinion, I believe that her being on the show, period. The show did its job. It did what it's supposed to do. It got people talking about her. It, you know, it opened up new avenues of opportunity for her and for Fifth Harmony. You know, they're doing their thing right now. You know, this next album is about to drop like very soon. They're about to drop their single. I heard it through the grapevine. I heard it through the grapevine that Fifth Harmony was actually planning on releasing their single on the 2nd when they do their performance on Good Morning America. And apparently, I don't know who said it. I think somebody on my page, like, I can't think about the name like right away. But they were saying that Nick Nack, who actually produced Chris Brown's song Loyal, love that song. I still love that song to this day. Even though it's like really vulgar, I still love that song. I still give my life to that song. But apparently he produced their next upcoming single, or like at least one of their upcoming singles. And, you know, obviously people were asking, like, how do you know that? Apparently they follow him on social media, and they showed him, or they followed one of the girls on social media, and they showed him actually mixing down the track. Like, they didn't actually have any audio, but it showed him in the studio with them. So we do know that they're working with him, so that's actually cool. Like, he does some really dope stuff, so I'm actually really looking forward to seeing what he comes up with for them. Back to Dancing with the Stars. The show did exactly what it was supposed to do, and I feel like, you know, people are upset, yes, but it's not the end of the world, and it's definitely not the end of Normani. It's not the end of Fifth Harmony. I mean, she's going to continue to do what she's got to do, and she's going to continue to work hard and pump out some really good stuff for us, because, you know, we the fans are part of the reason why she made it to the finals. So, you know, I know that she and the rest of the girls are definitely very grateful towards us because of the fact that we did vote for her every single week, pushing those votes out, trying to get our girl to the end, and we did it. I feel like this is a grand accomplishment. Even though she did not win, it's still a grand accomplishment that she made it to the finals. I mean, a whole bunch of people did not make it to the finals. Some people didn't even make it past week 1. I really do want to thank Val from the bottom of my heart, and I think I speak for a lot of harmonizers when I say that him being her partner really helped to reshape her personality, or rather reshape her persona as she displays it to the public, and definitely help her with her confidence. And I've said this in previous videos, even before I started looking at the Dancing with the Stars performances. I said in previous videos, is like, you know, she is somebody that definitely struggles with her confidence, with her, you know, self-confidence, and you can tell, you know, she puts on a good front when she's on stage, but you can definitely tell that there's something there, and there was a lot of things that she was holding in and that she just had to get out, and she did it through dance. And I'm just, you know, it really makes me happy on the inside when I see, like, the changes that she's kind of gone through and the different things that she's now doing. Like, you can definitely tell, even like when I'm watching these NFest performances right now, I see the growth. I see everything that she has, you know, she has been through, and that has, in this competition, and that she has kind of just done a complete 180 and turned herself around, and she's kind of a different person. She's the same Normani, but she seems a little bit more open now. She just seems like she's kind of free from all of the burdens that was just weighing her down, and I am so happy for her. And especially, you know, as a woman of color, she has definitely been a staple. Her and Simone in this competition, they've definitely been a staple for women of color everywhere, for young girls with darker skin who maybe don't get you know, treated the same way. And I know it happens that, you know, girls of darker shade and people of a darker shade, period, don't get treated the same as people who are lighter or people who are not black, people who are white and other races. You know, minorities do get treated very differently. And I think that this right here, and the fact that her and Rashad, two people of darker tones, were, you know, they were able to get to the finals and dominate this competition, is just saying a lot. It's just very, very, very empowering for everybody around, every black person, every minority. It's just, it's very, it's oh gosh, I can't even form any words right now, because I'm just so happy for her, and I'm happy for Rashad as well. Like I do want to congratulate Rashad for taking home the Mirror Ball trophy, because that's also kind of unheard of. You know, we have, you know, a black man winning. It's just, it speaks volumes. It speaks volumes to our representation in the media. But anyway, yes, congratulations to Rashad. And of course, Normani, you're still a winner in all of our hearts. And, you know, we just know that you really won this competition because it helped you to gain a new sense of self. And it definitely, you know, was a journey that you needed to take for yourself. You know, I feel like Normani did not do this, you know, she didn't do this for, you know, the fame or the opportunities or even for the fans. Honestly, I just feel like she needed to do this for herself so that she could grow, and then that we could grow together by watching her grow on TV. You know, it kind of brought us as harmonizers closer to her. And I definitely appreciate her a lot more than I used to. You know, I always appreciated her, but like I didn't know every aspect of her story because I'm just not that nosy. You know, I don't really take out the time to get to know celebrities that deeply. Like I know a few things, but I'm not like, I'm more interested in the art rather than the person themselves. But through this competition, I actually have become so in love with Normani. I have fallen so deeply in love with Normani, and I just want to say, baby, I love you so much, and I want you to continue to prosper. I'm going to support you until the very end. You know, you are amazing, and I'm so glad that you are finally seeing just how talented you really are, and just how much hard work you put into things, and how it really benefits you and everybody around you, how much you affect us, and you're just amazing. So thank you so much, Normani, for putting on such great performances in this entire season, and I'm looking forward to you and the rest of Fifth Harmony and what you do. Anyway, if you agree with me on different points that I touched on, leave a like. If you want to see some more Fifth Harmony content, subscribe to the channel. I mean, I'm growing a little bit. I'm getting, you know, some followers here and there, some subscribers. I'm at like a couple of hundred now. I feel like, what, 300? Last time I checked, I was at 325. So thank you so much for everybody who subscribed to my channel so far. People who have been, you know, getting into the conversation with me, commenting on my videos. I know that there's like a couple of people who kind of always are on my videos commenting, and I appreciate you guys so much, because you know, I didn't think that I would actually get this kind of feedback from people, because I am very honest about my opinions, and I do want to open up conversation, open discussion about different things about certain artists that, you know, could be better, and the things that really we do love about them. You know, I'm not out to hate on Fifth Harmony, and if you think that, then you really aren't watching, because you should see the way that I fanboy in front of this camera. Like when, especially internally, like I am really just gushing over all of the artists that I have reviewed so far. I absolutely love, and I just love what they bring to the table and their artistry. And if you don't see how passionate I am about music and about how, you know, how we can change this industry around, because there is a lot of crap being put out right now, and this is the reason why I'm doing this, because I want these specific artists I feel are really great, and I just want them to grow as best as they can. And even if it means, you know, pointing out certain things that they do wrong, I'm going to do it, because I feel like that's how, you know, if by some like grace of miracle they see my video and they take, you know, what I say and kind of work on it, I feel like they can be like really, really great. I would want somebody to do that for me, you know? I don't want anybody to come up and be like, oh, that was perfect, when even I know that it wasn't, you know? I would want somebody to come and say, oh, you know, you didn't do so well here, you know, you were a little bit flat in this part of the song, and, you know, make sure that you watch those runs, you know. I want somebody to do that to me, for me. So, you know, I feel like as a musician, I really want to, you know, share my knowledge of music with everyone else so that we can kind of have more of an understanding about, you know, what sounds good and what actually does not. There's a difference between a fan and a stan. They call me, they're like, oh, you're not a real Fifth Harmony fan. I am a fan. I'm not a stan. You know, to be a true fan, you don't have to, and somebody said this in my comments too, which I really liked. You don't have to, you know, like every single thing that an artist does to be a true fan. And that's what I've been trying to what I've been trying to display on this channel since I started it, you know. Not every performance is perfect. I don't put on perfect performances. My last performance was really good, and even like people on Facebook were saying that, but, you know, I noticed a couple of things that went wrong in that performance, and I do judge myself very harshly. I am my own worst enemy. You know, I talk about these people, but me, in all honesty, I talk about myself even worse. You know, I was like, oh God, that was so horrible. I sounded a mess. Like, I really cut myself down. So like, if I do that to myself, everybody else is kind of in the clear. You know, if I was the same way with everyone else that I am with myself, then you guys would definitely hate me, because I go in on my own self. I know that I'm not perfect, and I use what I learned, you know, I used the mistakes that I made to grow from them, you know, and I point out these things because I would want somebody to do that for me. That's all. Anyway, like I said, like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure that you're commenting down below, like, what artists you are really interested in, that you think that I might be interested in, or even just artists that you like believe that I would have some good insight about, you know, because there are a lot of artists out here that I really aren't, like, I'm not really fans of. But, you know, I am kind of interested in their music, but, you know, I'm a vocalist by nature, so, like, I'm always paying attention to vocals over everything else. Even if you do write good music, if your voice doesn't sound that great to me, then I'm not really going to be into you. But that doesn't mean that I won't listen to your music. Yeah, so that's that. I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and continue to support Fifth Harmony. You know, I'm feeling really good about this album that they're doing right now. Like, I really feel good about it, and I hope that it becomes successful. Oh yeah, one thing I do have to say, because this is very necessary. You know, this competition kind of proved that there are a lot of people who really, and I don't want to say fake fans, but there are a lot of people who really, like, are all talk, and then they won't go the extra mile to actually do, like, the real support for an artist. It's the reason why these concert tours, like, these tours are so expensive, these concert tickets, because they're not making enough money from, you know, the album sales. You know, if, you know, back in the day, concerts were not, you know, they were pretty penny, but they weren't like $400 or $500, you know, and it wasn't like a whole, like, hell of a lot of money to you know, meet your favorite celebrity. No, you know, it didn't really cost too much to meet your favorite artist, because they were making a lot of money off of those album sales, because because everybody, it was before digital download and everything, and everything. So, like, you know, people actually did have to go out and buy the album if they wanted to listen to the song. So album sales were an all-time high in, you know, before, like, the 2000s, before, you know, digital downloading became a thing, before, like, you had all of these sites that pirate, and then you had Spotify, and you can, you know, kind of play your songs when you want them to and everything. And streams does not equal money most of the time, unless you're actually partnered with the company that streams your music. You don't make any real money off of the amount of plays you have for your song. You really only get the money from the people who buy the album, you know, so, and then people are buying like singles here and there. That's not enough. You need to buy the whole album. If you're really a fan of Fifth Harmony, you need to buy the album. If every single one of their like followers on Twitter and on Instagram, if we all bought an album, it would go like triple platinum. I mean, like, come on. Like, we would easily push them into the platinum. I don't care if you have to save like $1 a week. Like, save yeah, I don't care if you have to save like $1 or so a week. Do that, and then by the time by the time the album comes out, you'll have enough to go out to the FYE or to whatever store, Walmart, whoever's selling their music. Go to the store and buy the album. I don't even care if it's a physical copy or a digital copy on iTunes. I need for everybody to go out and buy this album when it comes out so that we can push them to new limit. They have yet to go platinum for their albums. Yeah, they've only been certified gold. I think for Reflection, and I think even now for 727, I don't even know if 727 sold as much. But, like, we need to stop. We really need to stop. We need to go out and buy their album and stop playing around. That's all I have to say. Anyway, I hope everybody has a good day, and have a good one.